Commanding General Yahanna. We out here today for our people, to warn our people about the evil of the day. Now, the oppressor in the past has always used black people, Hispanic people, and Native Indian people on the front line. Anytime they had a wars on them, they're always using our people. If they start a war today with Venezuela, they're not going to go inside a day because they know it's too dangerous. They're going to do us like what they do the Buffalo soldiers and them. They're going to send us in the front line to get slaughtered, to fight against your own people. Right? So we need to understand these things. Right now, his kingdom is falling. Right. Let his kingdom fall. Right. Because his kingdom falling is your freedom. Right. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. Right. So we're going to go with the first scripture today.
This is the book. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye not be partakers of her sins."
Right. So when they're telling you to come out of her, my people, it means come out of the white man military. Come out of the military down here that are trying to say they're doing training with America. You understand? To send we blacks in the front line to fight their war, to make them rich while we die. While your children and them, they are reap. You understand? And now we're going to go into a little bit of history as well, showing you that the two previous wars, which was World War I and World War II, is the same playbook they use against the black man. Put him in the front line. Because they know when you're in the front line, you're going to get slaughtered. Right. You understand? And they're going to reap the benefits. And we're in the front line and they're still hating we. You understand? So it don't make no sense you're joining with the white man military. Better you join the military of Christ. You understand? With your brothers on this side. Right. And teach your brothers and sisters the laws of God and to live by the laws of God. And not follow the oppressor. Because we've been following him since slavery. And where we are. Where are we today in society? We are the bottom. We are the doormat of all the nations and them. So it's time we people wake up. And we people join with our people. Don't let them put you against the Venezuelan brothers and sisters and them. The Venezuelan brothers and sisters and them integrated with this society. How you think we get pastel? Everybody like parang. Where you think that come from? You understand? When they say cocoa paniol, the people and them, the laborers that came down and plant the cocoa plantations, where they say we are the best cocoa in the world, where you feel that come from? You understand? Don't let them chain you up. If you have brothers and sisters in the military, let them know. You understand? Don't put yourself on the front line for this oppressor. All the time, you're not interested in Trinidad and Tobago. All of a sudden, you see that set of helicopters and all kind of things flying all over the place because you want the oil and the gas. You understand? Because is society dying? Let them die. Their death is our freedom. You may talk again.
The book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partaker of her sins, and that ye receive not her plagues."
Right. So we're going in a little history here now. Unit of approximately 15,000 officers and men was one of 2 all-black divisions to fight in the United States Army in World War I and World War II. The 92nd Division was organized in October 1917 at Camp Fusion, Kansas, and included black soldiers from across the United States. Before leaving for France in 1918, it received the name Buffalo Soldiers. As a tribute, the 4 Buffalo Soldiers Regiment, right? So you would see here in this first article that in World War I, where we was? In the front line, fighting for the so-called oppressor in World War I. And where we get out of that today, you understand? They might have a little memorial center up the road where we soldiers and them die, you understand? But look at the condition we're living in. People who ain't fight for the oppressor at all down here, they're living better than we, you understand? So it makes no sense we putting ourselves on the front line for this oppressor. Learn to come together with your people, learn to work together with your people, and let us walk away from this society. Just like the scripture said, come out of her, my people. You understand? Because we integrating with them, we never benefit from it. They just reap all the benefits. We integrating with them is like a mule pulling a cart. Them is the cart and we is the mule. You understand? So, at the end of the day, we out here to warn we brothers and sisters. Because this government that we have in place today will push, you know, Maduro is this and Maduro is that. They just a puppet for the so-called oppressor. That's why the oppressor bring them down here. You understand? Because they know they could be controlled. They get a little piece of land, they get a little piece of money, they will sell out for anything. Anything they will sell out. Just like how they sell out the pitch lake, they will sell out for anything. You understand? So you black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, understand. It's time for we to stop fighting in the wars.
Let nobody tell you cry. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it works out.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good record. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how did you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?